doing a league with blue-white control with main deck Rest in Peace. This is 74 of the 75 Nassif piloted to 5-0-10-0 on New Year's Eve. Thought I'd give it a try myself. Lots of graveyard decks. Seeing a lot of play at the moment. Excited to rest them in peace. Lantern Stream hype. I'm pretty hype about it. It's been too long. Assuming the article convinces me, and probably even if the article doesn't convince me, if we're being completely honest. You spike me. So I can like Path Eidolon and then have like counter spells up forever, I guess. Just getting the timeout emotes ready from the word go. I'm just gonna do this now. It's like sad reality. I am very easily convinced if I want to be convinced. Hey, look at this Rest in Peace. Isn't it great? Just the best Rest in Peace I ever did see. No second Eidolon. Go ahead and cast spells. I guess I should actually not do this. This is probably a mistake. This is probably a mistake. I have regrets. I take back everything. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? Why did you let me do this? Hey there, Charlotte. Good to see you. We are main decking 3 Rest in Pieces. Why would we only main deck 2? Alright, Burn can't possibly kill us from here. We have a Searing Blaze and a land in hand. How brave are we? They have a Foothills in play. I'm sorry, this is a coward stream. You know this. You know this is a coward stream. Resolves. Oh my god. We untap. Somehow. Ooh. Get that damn Foothills out now. Yes. Oh my god, taste it. Please don't draw a Goblin Guide. Please don't draw a Goblin Guide. Please don't draw a Goblin Guide. Pass priority. Thank God. We have a single timely reinforcements. That is an absurd draw. I kind of want to leave that now because I have the path. Can I get an Oracle on Searing Blaze? Searing Blaze. Card. Searing. Thank you, Alessia. Target player or planeswalker and creature that player controls. Cool. I'm gonna leave that on top because I got this path. I like how the modern gods were like, you want to get through this league quickly. Okay, round 1 burn. Modern gods are given. They are kind and generous. Rip Snap combo deck. Is there any reason not to take one here? I literally have Terminus in my deck. I would like to keep this for a Goblin Guide. I guess then I'm really tempted just to take this. Is that crazy? Yeah, we can't beat Eidolon anyway, realistically. I have literal no idea what the correct play is here. Yeah, as long as I don't activate Colonnade, I think I agree. Also, we can block with Colonnade if needed. I actually agree with VT here. I actually agree with VT. Being able to block with a Colonnade is actually pretty valuable, potentially. I don't need your advice. Yeah, I would have probably have pathed it on my own anyway. I'm still just like curious. I'm learning, right? Everyone's learning. I feel like I'm always Jace plussing is the thing at this point. So double negate, it's kind of hard for me to actually die after a Jace plus. I guess Bloodstain might as well, could they actually get a shuffle here? Get this off the table before I plus my Jace. Yeah, I figured it out. Took me a moment. Took me a moment. Playing main deck Rest in Pieces, Daniel. Why wouldn't I play main deck Rest in Pieces? Rift Bolt. Is it complete nonsense to give them this? I feel like one of the cards in their hand is a Blaze. Yeah, I think I meant to give it to them. I agree. I just don't want to give them a Goblin Guide, and I feel like they have a dead card in hand. I feel like we probably win here. Sick. So you're dead? Believe you're dead. Get that distinct impression. We do win. Winning's great. Didn't even get our miracle trigger. Alright. Lyra, 2 Celestial Purges. That's so many Celestial Purges. God, this sideboard is great. This sideboard is delightful. Just get to board in infinite cards here. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. I'm so excited to cast the Cataclysmic Gearhulk against someone. Oh, I should probably cut these Rest in Pieces. I swapped this Spell Queller for a second Clique because Spell Queller seems unplayable and Vendilion Clique is excellent. I assume the logic for the Gearhulk is in the sideboard is it's a wrath effect you can cast against spirits and humans that doesn't get locked out by Gaddock Teague. I've never played with the card before myself. This isn't my list, but I think that's the logic behind it. Yeah, Gideon Emblem is nice here, agree. It's a really sweet idea, Sora, agree. What's the final cut? I kind of like one verdict. Although we have the 2D spheres, we might not need the verdict. Clique is like pretty nice. Alright. I'm unsure if I prefer Clique or verdict. It's like kind of close. This hand cannot answer a Goblin Guide. Also can't be quellered. That is very true. That is also an excellent point. Can't be Mausoleum Wandered. Can't be Kite Sail freebooted. List goes on and on. Let's take a look at this Dovin Barn whilst I contemplate this hand. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on him. Oh, sweet. Okay, so they're making like making blue-white much more proactive, I guess. I don't know how to feel about this hand. It just doesn't answer a Goblin Guide is the problem. I feel like that's a pretty serious problem for a 7. I'm gonna keep anyway, but when I die to a Goblin Guide, I'm gonna complain about Past Autumn being silly. Past Autumn was so smart. Well done, Past Autumn. Past Autumn is great. I approve of Past Autumn's life decisions. I think the are also going to be rather aggressive. Yeah, I'm hoping so. It's like a nice dynamic. It's like a nice dynamic for them to have compared to usual. I kind of just want to dispel this so I don't have to hold up the mana forever. I know I could dispel a Boros Charm, but just like trading this with a bolt feels fine to me. Eidolon. Oh. Made a bad card instead. Sick. I'm not convinced the like Lava Spike us a million plan works out. I think you need like a recurrent source of damage, but I guess we'll see. Why is there a Charter Course? You need to discard your Rest in Peace somehow, BT, clearly. What else are you going to do when you get paired against Burn with a Rest in Peace? Oh my god. Triple Bolt. Oh, just preemptively acknowledging Rip is bad. Sounds about right. Yep. Great. Oh. I guess this kills Eidolon, so I meant to discard the D-Sphere instead. Or the Charter Course. You see, the first Charter Course is in the deck to discard the second Charter Course. pretty good at this game. This matchup seems... What were you saying, Lassie? What were you saying about this build? Were you criticizing the perfect deck building? Yeah, this is Gab's list. Gab's greatest masterpiece. Obviously great and has no downside. Yep. Glad we're on the same page. What is up with Moto tonight? I don't understand. See ya, Caius. We faced like... This is our 4th time against Burn. Over half our evening has been against Burn and Death Shadow. Yeah... Terminus. Right. This game's feeling a bit more awkward. It does feel that way, Lassie. It does feel that way. Okay. That is a Copperline Gorge. I meant to try and draw to the Terminus. I don't think I meant to. I think I just meant to crack this. And go to my turn. Huh. Alright, now I kind of just want to... I take 5, I go to 10. I go to 8. Then I just have to hope to top deck the Terminus, so I'm on like an 8%er. 8%er isn't terribly exciting. The other option is I opt now, I get 2 looks. Which is like 14%. I take 6, go to 9. Like 14 or 15%. Somewhere around there. Could also opt next turn. It'd have to be my opponent's next turn. I feel like I'm just meant to opt now. I think that gives me the best shot. Like 14 or 15% to hit, but if I hit, I almost certainly win the game. It's like very hard to lose if I hit off this opt, I think. Bottom. Okay, and I die. Sweet. Yep. Until I get them. That's facts. Then I can get a. I kind of wanted to take a dead hit out of my deck to up the percentage by a bit, but maybe you're right. I can see that being the case. Okay. Rips out. Terminus is out. Purges, Timely, Baneslayer, Lyra, Clique, Dispels, and we also took out another Magic the Gathering card. There's like no world in which we're not cracking our fetch land at some point in that game though, right? I feel like. Playing this deck is so frustrating when you aren't even the luckiest person on the planet. This one might be a mulligan, even by my standards. My admittedly very low standards. Okay. I guess this is better. What's the logic of Clique over Visions? Visions just feels kind of slow. Clique interacts with their hand a bit, can like randomly ambush Viper a creature. I'm going to keep this on top because they're going to play a Goblin Guide. Yeah, we saw Freed. It looks really sweet. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's a card you can play. Maybe once we see Copperline Gorge, we're meant to ward in the second verdict because of this card. I could see that being the case. Once you see like specifically Copperline Gorge, it like changes what you should anticipate a bit. Interesting. We have the Snare for an Eidolon, which is nice. Okay. They're missing a land drop. Testing me. Testing my resolve. We boarded out the Terminus Freed. I think they're pretty bad. We won the first burn match. We're currently struggling in the second. God, I really don't want to give them a second land if they don't have a second already. But like, I have to get rid of that Nakato at some point. I think we want some number of Terminus in versus Nakatals, I agree. Or at the very least, the verdict. I know I don't want to give them a second land, but I also feel like the game's going to go long enough that they're going to hit their land drops anyway. So we might as well keep our life total high. Like, that like makes sense to me. It's obviously not a terribly exciting place to be, but I feel like the game's going to go long enough that like trying to deny them a land for a turn or two and taking some damage in the process is just a pretty bad exchange. Alright, obviously just purging one of these Swifties. Jeez, their list is so much scarier than the one we beat earlier. Always feels like the creatures are what get you. We can kill the Stomping Ground and pass with Spell Snare up, I guess. Cut them off a color. I think I'm into that. That is true. They did play a 0 creature hand. But like, that's why we won, right? Because the creatures are just what matters. It's the recurrent sources of damage. That is scary. Interesting. This is a weird game. 2 Rift Bolts. I'm gonna do something really, really hacking weird, I think, and bounce the Swift Spear. Denies them 2 prowess triggers and then forces them to take the Jace off the table. I don't really know how we win from there. Admittedly. We go to like 6. Thing is, if we brainstorm and don't find a path, we go to like 3 minimum. Chart into path. Guess. We also could find a Celestial Purge, right? I don't know, the Jace bounce play is probably playing scared. I'm pretty scared. If Jace soaks up damage, buys us time. Denies them prowess triggers 2, forces them to recast the Swift Spear, which uses up a decent portion of their turn. This feels like right to me, but I'm aware it looks incredibly weird. Alright, so they can kill Jace, or they can kill our fetch land. Cool, respecting Jace makes sense. So now we need timely reinforcements, I guess. This can block the Swift Spear. Yeah, that is a legal play. What are we discarding? We need the Baneslayer Angel. Are we just hoping their hand is all white and green cards? I feel like I'm hoping their hand is just all white and green cards, and that's how I can win. Oh, you need to discard 1 card. This is not Faithless Looting, and it is one of these 2 cards. It's not obvious which. Clique them on my turn. Oh, that's really smart. Yeah, I'm kind of into that. Alright then. The other option is we could clique away the Spell Snare from ourselves, but I think we're just meant to clique them. Beatable magic cards. Alright, not technically dead. Not technically dead. Probably technically dead. If our opponent remembers that they have Stomping Ground in their deck. GG's. So close. By close, I mean not close to being close, but you know. If we had another land, we'd have the Spell Snare up. We'd actually get to cast the Baneslayer and die to their top deck Lava Spike the turn after. If I discard Clique, If I discard Clique, they would untap Attackers Command us. We would Spell Snare the Attackers Command. They get to attack us with the Swift Spear down to 1. And then we cast the Baneslayer and they kill us with the Searing Blaze. Yeah, exactly. We die because of the Blaze if we discard the Clique. You like how Nassif played 5 graveyard decks and I'm playing 5 burn decks. Oh, maybe they go Eidolon. I mean, that's worse, right? Because then they still have the Attackers Command for the next turn. So that's actually even worse for us. It's the same for us, but it deals more damage overall, I guess. Yeah, Dovin's a really hard one to assess. What did I discard? I discarded Island. I'm like obviously keeping Baneslayer. I have to keep Clique to not die, and then it's like I either discard Island or Spell Snare. I think it's like pretty marginal which one I discard. I think if we get to the Baneslayer untapping, we win. If we don't, we don't. Alright, I'll mull the stupid one-lander. Sounds not bad. Opponent's on the mull to 4 strat. Strong strat. I have to assume a mana leak is good against a mull to 4. Yep. We don't have surgicals in our board. Because we have these stupid rest in pieces. Great, we don't get to hold up Mana Leak for the Khan now. The dream. It is so incredibly improbable they have the turn 3 Khan on the mull to 4. I'm paying them literal 0 respect. Cool. Glad we're on the same page. They must have so many green spells in hand. It's weirdly tempting to counter that. I guess I'm just letting it resolve though. I have like this Jace in hand, so a bit of me wants to counter it so I can slam the Jace into play. You just snap Mana Leak. I was probably meant to, huh? Probably meant to. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel this one. Agree. Then we're gonna Jace seal them, cut them off green mana and Tron lands. Boop. I will put that on the bottom. We're only doing this for like 1 turn. We're gonna start brainstorming pretty soon, I think, to dig 4 Cryptics, and Field of Ruins. But I think for this 1 turn I meant to Jace seal them. Okay. Yep. That is a walking ballista. I think I go D-Sphere, hold up Spell Snare, and Jace Storm start digging for Cryptics. Could also just Fate Seal them. I really want to find Cryptics and Field of Ruins though. It makes my life so much easier. I guess I'm getting the Vision next turn. Snare hits Scrying. Snare is really bad in the matchup, for sure. But hitting Scrying is pretty relevant. I'm just gonna Jace Storm. Dig for Field of Ruin. Oh wow, we can go... We really don't want to path this. I can hold up Cryptic now though. And just like let them attack my Jace for one. And that's fine. Oh, and I can opt a bad card away. So I can opt this Verdict away. Cool. Next turn we should find a field between Vision and Jace Storm. And like this opt. We dig for a lot of cards here. Yeah. Successfully beat them all to 4. Alright. These can all come in. We did not draw a rip. This is accurate. Let's continue to not draw a rip. Normally I take all this stuff out of my deck, all the Terminuses. I can't even do that because of these stupid rest in pieces. Ceremonious Rejection, good shout. Do I bring in Dispel to protect my Stony from claim? I'm actually wondering that. Normally I wouldn't, but I have so many bad cards in this configuration. Oh, Timely is also unplayable. Yeah, I think we might be bringing in Dispels, as embarrassing as it looks. Good evening, Nathan and Holland.
Good evening.
Thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Appreciate the continued support. Means a ton to me. Dispel is probably better than a Terminus, I agree. I think we're bringing in these Dispels. It's true, the Angels are like weirdly good against the dudes, the Duda plan. That is true. Do I want an Angel over a Terminus, I guess is the question. I am unsure. Yeah, I think an Angel is probably better than a Terminus. I think I agree. I'm not in love with it. I think it's fine. Alright. Field of Ruin on the draw. That means we probably die. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're great. Field of Ruin on the draw. Perfect keep. This is so amusing. Normally I would snap board out Spell Snare in this matchup, but I just like have to keep it in because of the way this deck is built. Okay. If you insist. Please no claim. They get to resolve the Sylvan Scrying through my Spell Snare, I guess, but it's kind of annoying. I want to find at Plains because they have a Fort, not Seer. I need to respond to the trigger of. Luckily, Fort Not Seer can in fact not take Field of Ruin. God, Path is so awkward against them sometimes. Alright, Negate is interesting. I think I just want to pass a Cryptic up rather than field them. Kind of just want to pass a Cryptic up. If they have specifically Tower Ulamog, I get punished. Right? If they have Tower Ulamog, it's kind of brutal. It is nice that I get to hold up Negate after the field. Alright. Guess I'm doing this. And then next turn we get to start holding up Open Cryptic forever. It's just really awkward that they can resolve a TKS now. But, or a Fraggy. Wormcoil. That one's less annoying. We can bounce that later on. I actually want to save this fetch for Jace, so I'm just going to play out this island. Oh, Gideon Jura is excellent, agree. I really love Gideon. But, trying out someone else's list. It's also, like, it's kind of tough how playing Gideon means you don't get to play as many Teferis. Teferi is absurd. Counter target spell. I kind of want to bounce the Wormcoil. Weirdly. And they can counter it next turn. Negate is awesome. So the Planeswalkers are fully checked. Which is nice. I'm gonna keep hold of this fetch land because of Jace. Oh wow. This is so disgusting. Mono Cryptics. Buyback 0, yeah. 4 mana, counter target spell, draw a Cryptic. Or return this card to your hand. I'm just going to use up these negates. They're a bit more narrow than this Cryptic is. Deezer is like another card I normally board out on this matchup, because I normally have more sideboard to bring in. Because it's really awkward against Nature's Claim specifically. Nice draw. We have a wink on. We do need to kill them somehow. Yeah, I hear that's a portion of the game that happens at some point. I think I'm going to crack one fetch. And only keep hold of one for a Jace so I don't have to undo the scry too soon. Because I want to have Negate held up anyway. Ooh. Jace is heckin' nice. I don't think the emblem's too relevant. I'm actually just gonna plus Gideon so that it's harder for them to kill Gideon with a ballista. Yeah, I was not a big fan of Hieroglyphic Illumination when I tried it out. It was like fine, but I certainly didn't love it. I'm actually going to cancel this. I want to have Negate held open next turn when I cast Jace. This is a bit awkward if they get to resolve a Nature's Claim here, but Expedition map. That is some blank cardboard, alright. Brainstorm or Fate Seal is kind of interesting. I think I just Brainstorm. But like, we have already been through all our cryptics, which makes Brainstorm like a bit worse. Alright, we're gonna keep this Colonnade, I think. For you, always draw. Jace only has one mode. Cool. 2 and 1. We put 3 blank pieces of cardboard in our deck, and yet we're still 2 and 1 because blue-white is great. Yes, 5 blank pieces. We've got these hanging out here too. Yeah, I got that freed. Agree. It's the combo deck. You have the combo of it's like Splinter Twin. You have a looter and something to loot away. Oh, sick. That's exciting, Paul. I'm hoping for lots of standard. I love standard GPs. Modern is sweet too, but I feel like they have a lot of modern planned already. Pulse of the Grid. Which one's Pulse of the Grid? It's Pulse of the Fields we played on stream before. How did the Phoenix League end up? Poorly. We kept running into burn decks. I think we finished 2 and 3 with the Phoenix deck. We beat KCI, lost a burn, and went 1 and 2 against shadow decks. Doing okay with this blue-white deck though. What's worth playing in standard now besides black-green? I think Jeskai is like pretty great. It's actually really fun playing the best of 1 on Arena, because it feels like the format's very different. Like black-green is a lot worse, which opens up the format a bit more. I'm so happy that we got to resolve a Pulse of the Field against Burn that one time. That was a good time. Clear evidence that everyone should be playing Mystical Teachings. Search for your 1 Pulse of the Field. Alright. Did not draw our main deck rip. Alas. I could have opened Negate. I kind of just want to cast this. Maybe this is a bit loose. Hitting my land drops is like kind of gas though. Right, so we need at least 1 Jace, we need a Terminus, we need the island. Everything else is optional. Still stuck in the burn GDS meta, apparently, red hand. We have not Dokomoy. Why would we play against decks that Rest in Peace is busted against? The GDS bracket. I kind of want to discard Negate. I feel like Negate's a bit clunky against them. Insulates our Jaces against Fortseas a bit. The Rest in Pieces have been very excellent cards to sideboard out and discard the Charter Course for round. ideal for such intricate purposes. We got to win a game against Burn with 2 Rest in Peace in our hand. Wait, what? Okay. Alright, if you insist. Does seem like a decision that was certainly made. It was certainly a decision that was made. Terminus seems kind of awkward and clunky against them, but like really high upside. The Spell Snare is only good against Snapcaster. Very good against Snapcaster, but... You'd like Timely versus them. I guess it does block a lot, huh? Maybe it's fine, it buys a lot of time. Is it crazy I want to trim a Terminus or 2? Or like a Cryptic? Yeah, you just want more turns. Yeah, I don't actually hate that Heat Checker. I might try one out. I mean, they can Battle Rage you, but you have Dispels to fight over that. Forces them to have the Battle Rage. Some people even might even board out some Battle Rages in this matchup, potentially. How does this look to people? I've not played this matchup much. I want to try out 1 Reinforcements to see how it plays. I think it's like a cool tool to have access to. You don't love 2 Dispel. I think fighting over Stubborn Denial has a lot of upside. Could also cut the Shadow Course for something else. It's like kind of slow in this matchup. To like bring back a Timely or a Terminus. Hey there, Gra. Chart is not a playable Magic card. Heresy. Is Ancestral Vision good against GDS? I'm unsure. I suspect it's like one of the cards that like rewards you for staying alive, but it's definitely quite slow and clunky. Hey there, Tommy. Blue white, great. A little slow for this format. I also hit Snapcaster Mage for Realm, which is like kind of annoying card. I think Rest in Peace is like quite good against Death Shadow. It's not the be all and end all, but it is quite strong. Thanks, Moto. You love this deck so much. It's kind of a tilt sometimes. I could save this for Jace Storm. I think I just want to get a Hallowed Fountain if I can, though. We don't even have a Jace yet. Even if we draw one, we're not casting one until we can, like, have Dispel back up. Derpy blue-white control decks make me so happy. Not as much as derpy blue-black control decks. I'm honestly amazed I've resisted playing the Jabberwocky special this long. His modern blue-black control deck just speaks to me. Death's Shadow resolves. That is a mighty 1/1. I think I'm just gonna let it stick around for a bit. I could fight over it with the Dispel with the path, but it is a lot more tilting Glassy, for sure. We can pay for Stup, that is true. I guess if I draw a Jace, I'm probably not casting it anyway, but I'm 100% drawing Terminus next turn now, by the way, because I'm doing this. Literal no world, I don't draw Terminus. Oh my god. How did we escape such a cruel fate? Against all odds. So we've been playing this league for like less than an hour and we're 3 matches in. That feels wholly unrealistic compared to a typical blue-white league. Yeah, maybe Tommy. I'm kind of torn. I don't know which is better. Kind of a hard thing to figure out. Oh, hey there, Cryptic, with Dispel backup. This is nice. Fight over a Stubborn Denial. Or, I mean, I guess more likely a Disdainful Stroke. Stubborn Denial doesn't do much here, but... Not gonna lie, spreading seizing a Bogle's player is a good feeling. Lassie, it's a damn good feeling. It's like actual Stone Rain. Same with Burn, yeah. I kind of want to play out the island. This looks incredibly strange. It lets me go Cryptic and Dispel, and they can't Stubborn Denial the Dispel because I have the 6th mana. So I think this is actually having the 6th untap land is more important than getting the Colonnade down. Spreading bees. One in a blue, enchantment, aura, enchant target land, draw a card, make a 1/1 flyer with Death Touch. The man is a bit ambitious, I agree. You are not wrong. I guess I can just fire off this Field of Ruin. It does put a card in their yard for the Lava Man, I guess, but it chews through their red sources. Takes them off a land. This Lava Man is not particularly terrifying clock, if I'm being completely honest. Based scarier. Fine. Counter your damn Snapcaster. I'll take my 2-for-1, so you can't get your 2-for-1. I guess that's acceptable. Colonnade them because I have Dispel backup. I do kill them really quickly with Colonnade, it's true. We might start attacking in like a couple turns. Right, this is actual Strip Mine, I think. Oh, they have one more Watery Grave. Yeah, this is actual Strip Mine, but They can get more lands later. Wow. Punished, huh? Just forgot they play this card. Alright. Well, I'm a fool. Confirmed foolish. Alright. Guess I can lead with cracking this and then play this. Oh, that's so bad if we draw Jace though. I think I just want to lead on the Serum Visions. Because of Jace being in our deck. Field of Ruin, Field of Ruin. 2 Strip Mines. It's kind of tempting. Is it crazy to keep both of these, cut them off red mana forever? Oh, the second one gets shuffled by the first. I mean, we can wait on the first, right? Any Planeswalker is going to lock it up. Yeah, that's my inclination. These are good. They provide a fair amount of advantage. I'm not sure we need them though. I still don't feel like a Colonnade quite yet. Okay, fire up Colonnade, I hit them to 5. I have Dispel back up for a push. Then if they cast a Death Shadow, they force me to like use one of these though, rather than continue attacking them. This might be wrong. This might be a mistake. I'm gonna go for it though. Kind of fed up of sitting around, and I don't think my hand is like that amazing. I don't think I'm a lock to win with this hand by any means. They haven't like played a threat in forever. Their hand's probably like fairly reactive. Okay. We have so many like layers of protection against a shadow. You're like looking for a verdict or planeswalker here with the Serum Visions, yeah, rather than keeping the fields. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can still activate Colonnade if they let either of these resolve. If they let the first one of these resolve. So I guess I just fire off one of these to start. I could also just cast Terminus with Dispel backup. Okay, I like this. Saving the D-Sphere so they can't just play out a replacement shadow. Ooh, the Kaya's out. Kaya Orzhov Usurper. What is this Kaya? Exile target non-land permanent with CMC 1 or less. That is so strange. Jeez. What is that ability? Opponent does have Snapcaster, that is true. If they have another K command, they could go like Shock plus K command, but we have the Dispel. Right, obviously this is really scary. If they have Battle Rage plus Dispel, plus Stubborn, we die, but Oh, I guess if they have like a bunch of removal, we can maybe die. I'm unsure. Kairos for mod. Oh, Squirmet. Jeez. That's so interesting. It hits like Dredge, but also like a deck like Lantern or a deck like Burn. That's actually really good. Maybe that makes Black-White Sewer playable. Nassif's favorite deck. Maybe that's the breaking point for Black-White Sewer. As for control becomes a thing. Maybe. Don't have the main deck rips anymore to interact with the graveyard. Black-White Sewer is already top tier. Generous description. Oh my god, 3-in-1. This deck is great. Nassif has in fact made a masterpiece. With, you know, a few slightly questionable details. How does control and standard beat Hydra Crisis? Do I need to take a look at that card again? It didn't look like terribly exciting when I saw it earlier. Probably didn't pay enough attention. Oh yeah, Kaya seems good in modern. I agree. Seems really exciting. I didn't realize it was a cast trigger. Jeez. Ooh, we're against Paul Rietzel. This is a very easy heap. I don't know what. Oh, Hardened Scales? Alright. So I could hold up Spell Snare for the literal 1,000,000 2-drops they play. Or I can get the Vision going. Fresh up a GP top 8, yeah. Crushing in UMA. The deck is literal mono 2s. A lot of them kinda don't matter though. This might be incorrect. I kinda just want to get this ticking. Especially with us like not having many lands and stuff. Might need it to draw us towards some stuff. Spell Snare is so good against their deck, but this feels right to me. Wow, rewarded. Max rewarded for a perfect play. Kaya the Hardened Scales. Oh my god, I've brought him. I'm so excited for Kaya now. This was kind of adorable. Another land, perfect. Now we just counter everything. Or animation module gets activated a lot, I guess. For the slow grind. Yep. Scary. I guess I'm just countering this. Oh boy. You have such a big board already. You did, brave guy. Good to see you. I guess I'm taking 5. Huh. Alright, now I can just path that and that buys me a bunch of time. I probably have to do that. I think I have to path this. If they resolve a spell, it's like really awkward. I do have cryptic taps that like buy us a lot of time. This might be incorrect. I'm really unsure. You like using up the path here? Yeah, it's kind of close. I'm not sure which is better. We do have the cryptics coming, which like protect us from the board a bit. Alright, now we get to start drawing towards our land drops. Cast Terminus later. I think we can afford to spend a turn just killing the Inkmoth, rather than crypticking this turn. So this time we take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we take 9 this turn. And go to 5. I think I'm just going to kill the Inkmoth this turn. It makes a Ballista really scary for the rest of the game, which I guess is the downside. But, means these cryptics get to lock out the creatures for a couple turns after this. I don't really want to get a poison counter with the animation module in play. I mistimed this horribly. I should like force my opponent to use Pendelhaven before fielding. That was very bad. Like reveals that I'm planning on using the field. Splash for Kaya and Miracles. Oh my god. Kaya kills Chalice of the Void. That's absurd. That's like legitimately absurd. Killing Chalice is so good. Yeah, Chalice might be a part of it. I think it is made for Eternal formats. You're here to spam emotes. Hey there, Mason. Good to see you, as always. Alright, let's draw 3. Is this good against Hardened Scales? I think this might be good against Hardened Scales. I think this time we're just crypticking though, so that we don't die. Spamming emotes is great. But my chat experience. Why are you ruining my chat experience? Alright, if they have a Ballista, we die, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You put us to 1, like basically dead. I did not see the chat, Mason. That's incredible. I need to go take a look at that later. That's really exciting. I wonder if I can get mine before Prague. That would be A+. I'm just casting the Terminus here, right, and hoping to fade a draw step, and then next turn I untap and take over the game. I think that's the plan. I have to fade a Ballista, but then I untap and like basically win the game from there. I think that's the plan. Anything else scary, I can like at least time walk if need be. Prague is, I would be leaving in 9 days from now. I believe. It's kind of sad not to get down the rip before doing this, but I think this is pretty good. You don't think so? That's fine. Understandable that it can't be sent across by then. Oh, please no ballista. Please no ballista. Let me untap. Arcbound Ravager. That's pretty scary. That makes an army with the animation module. We are in a perilous position. Hitting land drops is not bad. Yes, I'm just cryptic tapping this turn. I can get my rip down. Exposes me to ballista. But I also do want to get this down at some point. There's like a Ravager in play. To the extent that that matters. Kind of matters. It means Colonnade can jump Ravager if need be. Judith, the Scourge Diva. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Oh jeez. Red-Black Anthem. Yeah, the art is gorgeous. The art was actually seen this morning. People have known the art for a little while. God, this set is so hype. Let's get rid of these graveyards. You know what really matters here. Alright, well, I would like to not die. So, I guess I'm gonna do this. Still dead to ballista. Desperately need a sweeper, because animation module is very good. If we find a Terminus with Jace, we can do it at instant speed. Which I guess is the plan. The other option is I can chart first. Because then if I draw an untapped land, I still get to go opt into Terminus. And like basically all my lands are untapped at this point. That gives me 2 more looks towards Terminus. And it also means I can draw Supreme Verdict off the chart. I think I prefer leading with this. Right. New Kaya is very weird, agree. What the hell am I doing? So if I take the Ravager off the board, they get to make a bunch of 1/1s, right? They can turn the Mox Opal into a 1/1. Yeah, so they can actually still kill me. Or they can try and go for the kill. So I think I still have to go for the Jace Terminus line. It's starting to feel a bit perilous though. The other option is I can just pass with Colonnade up and chump block. Then I'm in like the same position next turn, but I get to see it go a card deeper. I'm just gonna go for this. It's like really risky, but if I draw a path, it could like potentially save me. My opponent needs to go all in to play around path. Right. So I can scry the Rip to the bottom. I have the path to not die. Why are we playing this card? Charter Course to discard your Terminuses. Clearly. As your, not your Terminuses, your Rest in Pieces. I agree, it's not great. Well, if they remember they have a Pendelhaven in play, we die. So that's not ideal. Termini. Good point, well presented. Yikes. Blue-white. Losing to Hardened Scales, despite having a Rip in play. That is very much a yikes. I assume Timely is bad. Negate seems awful. Charter Course seems kind of bad because Rips are good here, so we want all our cards. What does Rip do against them? It turns off a significant portion of Ravager and what's it called? Arcbound Worker. It turns off all that stuff. It turns off Hangerback Walker. Yeah, just modular stuff in general. Oh, thanks, Chantel. I'm glad you like it. Do I need 3? I might just want 2. That's fair. I could see that being a cut. Just go down to 2. What's the final cut? Gideon's kind of bad against their Swarm. It's pretty good otherwise. Vision is like maybe a bit slow. Like one of those two maybe? I don't think I hate Vision. I think Timely is good for buying Timely. I just don't think we have room. I think we have enough cards we like that we don't want to play the Timely just because we don't have space. Has Chart been good anywhere? Good would be generous. Alright, this seems like a keep. Yeah, they don't get their death triggers exactly for round. Has Chart been good anywhere in Standard? Hey, I've seen some vintage cubes, yeah. Vintage cube decks that want Charter Course. Discard my Elish Norn. Wow. That mocks Opal Power. I wanted to hold up Mana Leak. I guess Mana Leak's always gonna be good. Getting Vision ticking down is really appealing. Alright, alright. Question is, will this Vision be better than a Gideon? Why are there only 2 Euro GPs in quarter 2? I do not know. To be fair, they're moving away from the GP thing a little bit, but certainly not ideal. Okay. So Hardened Scales. Yeah, counting the Steel Overseer is nice, agree. Right, I could path this. I think I'm just gonna opt because I want to guarantee my land drops. And then I can also just hit Terminus on my draw step and feel really smart. Incoming draw Terminus off opt, clearly. Well, we didn't draw Terminus off opt, so that's nice. Lands. Thank you. 4 limited GPs and 1 modern GP. Yikes, that's rough. At least one of them is UMA. UMA's sweet, but that is a rough schedule. I want some standard GPs. Standard GPs are the best GPs by like a lot. Yeah. Now every Nature's Claim can become a Khan, I guess. I just realized Cataclysmic Gearhulk is busted against our opponent. We did board that in, right? We did. Okay. I just have to Dispel Khan, I think. It like really sucks if they have a Nature's Claim. Really sucks. That's why I kind of hate D-Sphere in general, but you can't beat Soul the Reetsol. Oh my god. Both grown-worthy and accurate. Steel Overseer, right? I would like to rip a Terminus. Pearlies. Aggressive. Yup. One day. Alright, I guess we get to fire off this Serum Visions happily. One free that dies the literal everything but Nature's Claim, oh my god. Huh? I'm gonna put this Jace on the bottom, I guess. Yes, this Spell Snare is also going to the bottom. Are we dead if we don't D-Sphere? I think we are. We have to D-Sphere this construct. Means Jaces are dead for the rest of the game, but we're much more win-con heavy post-board, so I'm not too worried about that. We died to Ballista this time. Or Ravager. Always dead to Ravager. Oh my god. This matchup's meant to be great for us, right? These games didn't feel that close. I guess I never hit a Terminus or even like drew a Supreme Verdict, but these games felt rough. Just like constantly behind. Still a nice solid 3-2 though. You think I was locked into Opt Terminus? Maybe. Maybe, because there are so many things that kill me. Do not hit the Terminus. So that's some relief. Alright. We definitely deserve the Commiseration treasure chest. We earned this. We worked hard for this treasure chest. We worked hard for this mighty Artifice Master. I must admit, the Rest in Pieces did not shine. It's the field we faced. The like Tron burn field. Felt a bit more realistic than what Nassif faced with this list, it must be said. Oh my gosh. I'm just taking a look to see who I want to post or raid. So I'm probably heading off in a moment. Assume that, oh, Ginger's playing Modern. I should probably send y'all to watch some Modern, right? Modern's great. You're all here to watch Modern. That sounds pretty optimal. Confirmed I'm not lucky enough. I didn't hit many Terminuses, so I wasn't that lucky. Oh my gosh. Right, let's finish this recording.